hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Gridlock traffic in downtown central Paphos. That's the Paphos Mall over there on the right hand side. If you go left into that traffic jam, you're going to go down to the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. The reason for the traffic, by the way, is they're doing some roadworks on that road down to the harbour, and it's down to single file. And of course, people driving around Paphos have no concern or time for anybody else, so they just want to go here, and think about me. So a lot of horn blowing and those kind of things. So the best thing to do is drive the way the locals do, and you'll be all right. Of course, I'm a local. What's that, a green light or a red light? Green. We'll keep going then. What do you say, Lady Andrea? This is Tomb of the Kings Avenue, by the way. So if you're in this area, don't worry, there's plenty of restaurants, there's plenty of gift shops, there's plenty of bars, there's plenty of places for you to hire scooters, hire cars, buggies, and all of those kind of things. Anyway, today is a very, very special day indeed. And I want to do a very, very big shout out to one of our favourite superstars, and he's one of my great friends, and he's got a beauty in his life. Her name is Lady Jessica. He's got a princess of a daughter, that is Princess Megan, and he's got a fantastic little gangster of a son. Of course, that is Gangster Max. Who am I talking about? It's got to be Lord Simon, and we'd like to wish you a very, and I mean a very, very happy birthday to the superstar, the man in charge of the Nantwich crew, our great friend. And we're looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon. But today, on your special day, we do wish you a fantastic day. We hope you really have a true spectacality of a day indeed. And we hope all of your dreams come true. And we know that Lady Jessica will be making that little bit extra effort to make sure today that your day is very, very special indeed. We're looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon. We better stop because you never know. There could be one of those traffic camera vans around. But anyway, Lord Simon, you may have noticed you're not a sir anymore, you're a lord. Happy birthday to you. Downtown Tomb of the Kings Avenue. Yep, a bit quiet at this time of day. People are slowly but surely working their way towards work because it's quite early in the morning. So you get little, well, huddles of traffic and then nothing, if you understand me. If you take a left here, by the way, you would literally walk into the front door of the Kissos Hotel. And if you keep on going down, you'd go past the Elysium 5-star hotel, and then you'd walk into the main reception of the Kephalios. I think that's how you say it, Lady Rachel. The Kephalios tourist village. And of course, if your name's Callie and Mally, you'll be booking in there very, very soon indeed. And of course, if your name's Sean O'Keefe, yep, we've not heard from him for a while. He's one of our very, very early family members, but I'm pretty sure he checks in now and again. Big shout out to all of our superstars. If your name's Lady Andrea, you're coming in next week, why not take a left in there and go into the Tomb of the Kings archaeological site? I'm pretty sure that Sir Mart will be taking you in there because he likes to go look at the odd relic or two and some columns, and on top of that, some mosaics, doesn't he? Yeah, he does indeed. If you want a bus number and you're going out towards Coral Bay area, or along this road anyway, the bus number is 615, and on the front of it, it will say Coral Bay. Anyway, we are en route towards the area of a little market that's called the Duckpond Market. Yes. So, perhaps if you're going to be staying in the, let me think, Mayfair Hotel, and your name's Rachel, and of course you're bringing your daughter and a boyfriend, and you're curious to know the route, this is the route. You literally come out the front door of the hotel, walk for about 200 metres, get to the main ring road as we call it, take a right and keep on going. It's a bit far to walk, to be honest. I get on that bus 615 or a taxi, or perhaps hire a car. But remember, as time goes on, the bus numbers that we are saying at the moment may change because they are installing a brand new bus terminal on the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. So our understanding is that buses will pick you up in the harbour area, then you will, I don't know, switch bus maybe at the Tomb of the Kings, and then continue on your destination. So you may have to do quite a lot of bus switching as the summer comes on, but we'll keep you updated, we'll keep you informed. But of course, if there is bus switching, That's probably quite a clever way to get more money out of us. Anyway, rant's over. There we go. Governments, politicians are always looking at how they can get more money out of us, aren't they? Tomb of the Kings Avenue's just finished. This now is called the, I can't pronounce it, but Paphos area, and it's basically just before we get to downtown Clorica. Coming up in a second will be the King Elephant Hotel, as I call it. Of course, it's called actually the King Leviathan Hotel. And whenever I think of that hotel, I always think of our man Tom, who came out with his mum and dad and his sisters, and also my cousin King James in downtown Scotland. Now, my cousin King James came out here. He brought with him his Queen Karine, and they've got a daughter. And of course, if you're a king and your partner in crime is a queen, that must mean that your daughter must be a princess. Hopefully, her face is lighting up and grinning. Hopefully, anyway. A very, very good morning to Princess Darling. We hope you're having a great, great day, and we hope you're getting ready to struggle off to school. Like I say, we're in downtown Clorica, so you've got Clorica by the sea, by the beach, and you've got Clorica village up towards the right-hand side, and it is quite a big village, so confusion. Some people think Clorica is inland, which it is, and some people think Clorica is by the sea, which guess what? It is. Anyway, Mike's kiosk is on the right-hand side, and we're going to take a left and go past the Duckpond market, so you know exactly where it is. Quite a good market, by the way. And of course, well, it's weather permitting, isn't it? If the weather is spectacular, that means it's a great, great day out. If the weather's not so spectacular, that means it's not such a great day out, obviously. Anyway, stick with us. A lot of traffic around, by the way. It always seems to gridlock, doesn't it, when you want to turn left or right. It's as if it's like rent a crew. That's what I said. Come on, let's get turned. We've got Mr. Cautious in front. He's far more cautious, and now he's just turned and almost been hit by a car. But there we go. This is life, and that's the rant over. Here we are. We are turning into the road, which is a bit rough, by the way. And there's my old car. There it is, LBR 30C. I missed that car. That's my old S-Class. But that's not the man driving that I sold it to. Perhaps that's the man that's stolen it. Anyway, here we are, Duckpond Market. Here it is. This is it in all of its grandeur. What's that word? I don't know. Grandeur. There we are. Lots of people hopping in to see it. We try not to run them over because you never know. Some of them could be family members. But quite busy because, of course, the sun is shining. So if you're looking to come to the Duckpond Market, this is where it is. Not the greatest market in the world, don't get me wrong. Yasugumaro. There we are. We know that chap in that car. He was looking strangely at me, so I had a look at him. I thought, I know you, Yasugumaro. There we go. There it is, Duckpond Market on the left-hand side. People park absolutely everywhere, even though there is a car park across the road. You know, Cyprus, isn't it? People don't want to walk very far. Although this gentleman seems to walk quite a long way. Let's head back towards Paphos along some of the back roads, shall we say. And then we'll work our way back towards the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. And again, when I ever think of the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, I always think again of some of our great, great friends, some of our very, very early family members. If your name's Baron John, there's a girl in your life called Baroness Louise who likes a little bit of cheese and perhaps the odd glass, well, perhaps the odd bottle of wine or two. Big, big shout out to you guys. And of course, you'll be getting on a big bird very, very soon indeed. And touching down in Paphos, and I've got a feeling we are going to be dancing the Jajujka up and down the Cape of Paphos promenade, and perhaps sitting down somewhere having a drink of something, and perhaps a bite to eat. And of course then they'll be going back to the UK for a little bit more coldness in their lives, but don't worry, they'll be rebooting up, packing up the daughter and the man in her life and coming back and doing it all over again. So we'll be able to say a big, big shout out to Baron John, Baroness Louise, the baby Barnhawk, and of course Harry the Keeper, because they'll be jetting back into Paphos again, and you never know, we might get to go and have another Chinese meal, because Harry the Keeper, he's a little bit of a connoisseur when it comes to Chinese food. And last time he was in town, we went to the Chloe's restaurant, and he said that that was the best Chinese meal that he'd had in many a year. There we are. We're heading back into Paphos. We're about to join the main Paphos road. if you were coming from Florica or Paya, Coral Bay, this would be the main road that would take you into Paphos. That's Paphos just over yonder, so don't click off just yet. We're going to go back down the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, especially for you. And don't forget, please, in the comments, to wish my friend, our superstar, Lord Simon, a very, very happy birthday indeed. Some people have had the great honour of meeting him. Lord Damon Ritchie, if you remember, you got to sit with us and have a little chat or two, and one or two other people as well. Nance Switch crew, big shout out to you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Summer's not far away, is it? So very, very soon you'll be getting on the big bird, coming to Paphos, and we'll sit around and chew the fat galore, that's for sure. I'd also like to do a big shout out to Sir Richard, of course, the girl in his life, his blonde beauty, Lady Julie Nash. Of course, when they're around, that means Viscount Leo's in town as well. And of course, more often than not, their friends are with them as well. So a big shout out to Sir Shaw Broad, and of course his blonde beauty, a lot of blondness going on, by the way, of course, Lady Justin. All the way from downtown Wiltshire. They're in Paphos for a week, and they're having a spectacality of a time indeed. The weather has been amazing, and again, the luck has been on the side of Sir Richard and Julie Nash. They came to town last year in and around January, and I tell you what, their weather was absolutely spectacular. And we're wishing all the luck in the world for next week, because Lady Andrea and Sir Mark are coming to town, and when they came last year, just before Valentine's Day, again, they had a fantastic week. So let's hope and keep our fingers crossed that the sun keeps shining across the blue and Mediterranean Sea, especially for you. And hopefully one of these days soon, Miss Amanda and Mr. Jim will be coming into Paphos, and apparently he likes to use the word spectacality, so I'm going to be lending him a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses. And if his wife's not blonde, if Amanda's not blonde, we'll get some hair dye out or a wig, and they can strut their stuff up and down the downtown Cape Paphos promenade and take the mick out of myself and, of course, Miss Marika, Miss Ochin, Gracivia. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you do like what you see, don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a single penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend us to more like-minded people like yourselves, who like a little bit of fun and games and a little bit of blueness in their lives. And don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you could gift us a virtual coffee or two. That's where you could join us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself a special title, to get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me. And of course, on top of all of that, birthday shout-outs, anniversary shout-outs, we'll even call you a cat in if that's what you'd like. Drop it in the comments, and those little videos will be coming very, very soon, especially for you. But what a spectacality of a day indeed. Happy birthday, Lord Simon. We're missing you like crazy, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. Oh, you can also help us out on the super thanks button on YouTube itself, where you make a comment, there's a little heart with a $sign in it. We would like to thank each and every one of you that does. Sir David Potter, thank you very, very much indeed. Mr. Niels, very, very soon you're going to be a sir. Thank you very, very much indeed. Lord Derek Scully, again, thank you very, very much indeed. And of course, one of our favourite girls in the whole world, Lady Ali, and of course Sir Neil, and the two dads, Sir Brian, and of course Lord Mike. Thank you very, very much indeed, and we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. I think I'm going to pop in there and get some breakfast. That's tea for two. Best breakfast in the whole of Paphos. Thanks for watching. See you again very, very soon indeed.